Hello, beautiful soul. Just coming on here to share a personal story time on transcending the desire to close or the tendency to close. Um, so, a lot of times in life, we tend to close off and block and place up a wall. At least I know I do, because I did that a lot as a child. So it's kind of like a trauma response. I needed to close off to protect myself in spaces where I felt unsafe. So recently I was in my car, and I had just dropped a child off at a field trip. So I do childcare. And so I dropped her off at her field trip, and then I was in my car drinking my smoothie breakfast, and then I was just feeling a lot of sadness, and I was crying. And outside, I could hear even some of my favorite songs, and I heard a lot of laughter, and I heard a lot of happiness, and it was a beautiful day, and the sun was shining. But in my car, I was just feeling a lot of sadness and a lot of heaviness due to reasons we don't really need to get into. But I allowed myself to be in that sadness and heaviness for a little bit, but then I actually needed to push myself out of that and make myself get out of the car and go and walk around the space and be around the laughter and the music and the sunshine and the children. And then eventually I could feel my heart start to soften and start to open. And then, I was able to take some of that in, but it's really hard. And like I said, it's like this, pushing through the resistance. And sometimes we want to snug up and cuddle up and be with our sadness and be with our heaviness. And sometimes that's okay, right? That's an important part, to not push away, but we also don't want to live there. We don't want to live in the darkness and reside there and put up walls and block the sun out. We want to do it for a little bit and then push through the resistance and transcend the tendency to close and invite ourselves to open. And I guess that's just a little bit of what I've been working on. And sometimes we need support and help on this journey. So if this resonated with you and you're looking for a support or a guide, I am a yoga therapist, and I work with people one-on-one, and you can schedule a free discovery call to learn more. Have a beautiful day.